Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Hearts of Iron 4 as Great Britain. We're Great Britain, right? No, it's United Kingdom, I knew that. We're at World War II, Hitler's dead. They're now being led by a dude named Hermann Göring, leader of the German Reich. So yeah, Hitler's gone. Does that mean that they lose, like, the bonus that he had? Because Hitler gets a bonus to PowerPoint, like, political power. I think that they do lose that. Alright, so here's where we're at. We got a few things going on in the world. Let's take our time to reassess the situation. Turn off the day-night cycle again. Okay, so we're about to complete the control of Africa plan, right? Once we have control of all of Africa, we're going to send all of our African troops, which are only colonial garrison units. They're a little bit smaller. Combat width of 12, that's okay. And we're going to use them to start staging multiple naval invasions into these ports in the southern Italian border. The whole goal there is going to be to pull troops off the Italian border with France so that they can't keep this many men fighting in the French. Meanwhile, we're doing the same basic idea up here, trying to get a beachhead up into this area. If we can secure a beachhead up here, it'll hopefully pull some troops from down here, allowing us to actually attack in and press into the German territory. Beyond that, over in Japan, we have troops that we had to relocate. These are the troops that we actually stole or, like, commandeered from the British Raj. Can I ask him for that again, by the way? Request forces. Yeah, he's got 3 more divisions. They're mine now. Yeah, we're gonna try to protect the French territory here from the Japanese. I'm giving up on China. I don't really care about that too much. I'm wondering if it's worthwhile to try to stage any naval invasions against the Japanese. But if they do garrison every port, then it's pretty unlikely that we can stage a strong naval invasion without an actual marine force. Right now, the naval invasions that I have planned are just using these colonial garrisons, and they're probably going to fail if the garrisons are strong. However, we are also actually about to complete the training of 5 sets of Marines, which maybe we will be able to take a port with that. These Marines are combat width 8, so 8 times 5 is a combat width of 40. It's only a 40 combat width front. It's very small, so we actually need a lot more of these, don't we? Let's get like another 5 queued up, and then another 2 past that. We have the resources for it. We just don't have the, they're not trained yet. So, yeah, so our first few naval invasions may fail. Unfortunately, that's part of the goal of this campaign, though, is I'm playing from the Allies' perspective, sticking with the Allied ideologies, and I want to practice aerial combat and naval combat. That's what I'm trying to learn in this campaign. I already know how to win. I mean, the very first time I tried playing World War II as Hitler, we won the land game. The land game's easy. I want to learn how to win the naval invasion game, and I don't know how to do that just yet. I don't like how his troops are red and my troops are red either. Why don't we change this to a different color? Or no, I don't like that either. Okay, well, we're only going to be playing on a slow speed for now. And we're very close to these naval invasions. We're like 8 days away. So let's just see how it goes. Enemy has air superiority over Central Mediterranean Sea. It shouldn't really be a problem. We've got some boats that are protecting. That's alright. One thing I did before we loaded up is I did create a new battle order here to have a few troops. Everyone seems to want to relocate up there. Just hold. Hold for now. I don't want you to all relocate up to this border. It's very strange what they're doing. 1 division. That's the tank that we set up so that he could get some experience. If you dummies would just stand still and get your organization up, you could easily take these Italians. Alright, we're going to force these guys to march in. How's this look? This bit of combat's not going that splendidly, but we are pushing them back. We've got reinforcements that are coming around. I'm also very curious about how quickly we can get these troops into position. This gentleman is fairly confident with his plan. He doesn't have a very large planning bonus, as far as I can tell. It's only at 57%. We should give him a little while longer before we actually have him start attacking. And there are some significant number of rivers here. No, I think we're just going to force the attack. Fairly huge combat width. Tons of defense. But hey, that's what you get when you get a 30% multiplicative entrenchment modifier. Not to mention he's leader level 6, so... But we've got a pretty good soft attack value there. Alright, it'd be great if we could deploy some airplanes over that way too. Alright, I'm very curious to see how this first naval invasion goes. 33, 34, 35 days. I have a feeling it's going to fail miserably. He's testing us. He's attacking our defensive entrenched positions. We're winning in every position. So that's fine. Wonder why he's doing that. Do you think he's testing us, or do you think he's just trying to whittle down our manpower? Could be. There go the boats. Apparently we're using cavalry from Canada as part of this naval invasion. I don't know how that happened. Oh, man. Now, someone had told me in chat, or in, what was it? Am I not playing on the beta anymore? Oh, it's shift-click. Thought it was right-click. That you can appoint directly to fleets, which is actually even better. That's what we want to do. There we go. Nice. That's a really good change. I like that. Yeah, I don't think these guys are going to hold too long, honestly. Yeah, it's possible that the whole them trying to whittle down our manpower idea is complete crap. They're just maybe just stupid, and they just didn't make bad attacks or something. We're missing equipment production for carrier fighter bombers, tactical bombers. These troops will land. Status. Where can I see your movement status? Gotta hover here. 22 hours. We're about to land. I don't see any troops. Doesn't look like the Germans actually have any defense up here. So we'll see how quickly we can force these cavalry to move around. Maybe we can get control of more than just a little bit of land. Right. Very clearly, we want to immediately... You cannot move a unit being transported. Ah, there we go. They've immediately created a front line for me. We're going to keep on poking out. We need to get control of a port. So we need to head to Hamburg right away. Not that way, you dummy. We also are waiting on our intel because right now they actually have better encryption than I do, and I can't tell what's going on. What is our actual movement speed with this regiment? 1.9 kph. It's pretty slow. Enemy supply source, infrastructure. Yeah, we need to get that port so that they can actually move at full speed. I didn't realize how significant ports were for naval invasions, so maybe in the future it'd be better to invade a port directly with Marines. But this actually worked out because it was undefended, so that's kind of nice. How fast are the Cav? 1 kph. Status, out of supplies. Yeah, it's bad. It's affected by attrition because we don't have access to the port. Is the port even in Hamburg, or is it in the next province over? Crap. Well, if we can get access to Kiel, maybe that'll work out. Okay, what's this? This is our naval invasion force. You're good to go. I've told you yes. Deploy, man. Deploy, man. Alright, and then these guys continue to wander around like morons. He does not feel very confident in his plan. In fact, he's being forced to retreat in one province. The supplies are just horrible down here. There's this tank division that's causing us some issues. Are we at least closing in down here? Alright, I don't care who gets control of this stupid province, just take it over. Playing on speed 3, I think, is part of the problem. Battle plans with no units assigned. That's fine. We're going to grab the Asian front and then just delete that. Get rid of that alert. And how do you feel? How's your battle planning bonus? Did you hit him up nice and hard? 120 combat width, 120 divisions. Take him. Let's see if he's got a unit stationed here. He may or may not, I'm not sure. Beyond that, these four should actually just immediately go and attack, I think. If we can cross this major river, that would be splendid. Unfortunately, it takes time for these troops to march around on this speed. I'm sure there's a better way to see how long it'll take them to get there. 10 hours, okay. Insufficient resources, we lack oil. Hey, United States, feel like giving me some oil? Alright, what are we lacking for equipment? Fighters. Fighters are good. I like fighters. Let's make fighters. We've already got one whole set of hurricanes. Let's make more. Just make as many as you can. Okay, how'd the second naval invasion go? Has it even started? Is there some reason that it's not starting? Okay, we lack sufficient intel to dare send an invasion through. Assign more navies or air wings on missions or cover the sea area with radar. That's the problem. I thought I had a navy down here. Let me check my navies. We've got a fleet guarding this area. We've got a fleet guarding that area, that area. Apparently they're all guarding the same area. That's kind of strange. It's not at all what they're supposed to be doing. Actually, no, you're just on hold. They're repairing right now. Interesting. Yes, abort the task. You're supposed to be on patrol in this region. So now we have to wait for the Navy to get in. It's a shame, because I wanted to use some of these troops to actually help out with some of these attacks. Playing on speed 2 is starting to drive me a little bit nuts. We are just never gaining any organization down here. Why is that? Out of supply. Out of supply. Constant supply issues in this province. 5 out of 1. 5 out of 1. We can't invade from here. Okay, fine. Fine. We need to pull back from this supply region. That is not at all what I wanted you to do. Stop. What is this? Hold on. Can you control the flow of supplies? Or is it just showing me this arrow? I was under the impression that supply was completely automated. Alright, well whatever. Ignore this big, huge, stupid province, which can apparently only have one troop in it. We will create a small front here and assign one division, since only one division is allowed to be down here apparently, and he can just hang out in that one province. And we'll give him an attack order that he's never going to instigate just so that he gets a preparation bonus. Now I know why they're all trying to relocate up that way. It's because there's just no damn supply in this region. That's why they're so useless. So the Trinian Sea, Central Mediterranean Sea, and the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. Tyrrhenian, Central, and Eastern. We need it in all three. So that fleet... I did set the 3 correct areas. We're just waiting on it to arrive. Okay, meanwhile, Italy is really, really kicking France's butt. Is what it looks like to me. This guy feels very confident with his plan. It's perfectly green. We are stronger. Go ahead and give it a go. Show me what you got. And then he immediately says, the enemy forces are stronger. Well, then what are you doing? Alright, have we secured supply up here? We actually did. And we have no hope whatsoever of holding any of this stuff, I think, so we don't want to get too crazy. We could try to just send a troop to Berlin just to see if we could make him surrender. That would be hilarious. How fast is the cav now that they are... Okay, 4 kph, probably the same speed. Actually, the infantry are slower. Cav have a higher movement speed. We should consider deploying a few fighters here. Do we have any fighters? We have an airbase up here now. We could deploy some naval bombers. No. Alright, what do we got? F3 map mode. It's airplanes. I've got most of my planes deployed over Eastern Germany, which is where most of the fighting is going on. My fighters are getting shot down here. I think we have a whole bunch of fighters down in Egypt. Yes, we do. We probably have way too many down here. So let's take you and rebase you all the way up to our new airfield. Take you a while to get there, I'm sure. We'll take you as well. And then once we select these two, I want them to do air superiority in northwest Germany, which will give us better movement speed. We have a research slot available, apparently. I don't even remember seeing a pop-up about research, but okay, sure, cool. Submarine surface detection. Yeah, that sounds like something we need. Limited conscription. Okay, the only people that we care about are all of them. The German Reich has we need a lot of their land to make them capitulate. A lot of their core territory. I'll tell you what, if I could at least take over some of these provinces and just take over their factories. Let's see, the states map mode is F5, so we want to take over by states. I think you have to control the entirety, or is it the entirety, or... I would assume it's the entirety. We are getting pincered here, yes. This is bad. The French should be trying to hold the Maginot Line. I don't know how they gave it up. That's a province with a level 10 fort. That's a province with a level 10 fort. No, they gave it up. They didn't keep troops on the Maginot Line. That's stupid. If we get fully surrounded, we're screwed. So this is bad. Get them redeployed. I was hoping to use them for naval invasion or something, but... Alright, let's try this naval invasion dealie out again. I think we only want one province targeted. 35 days needed to prepare that invasion. Have the airplanes deployed yet? Mission superiority 90, mission efficiency 99%, and yet it's showing air superiority 0.0 versus 26.8. The current amount of aircraft. So it's because they're rebasing. They're not actually here yet, but once they're here, they're predicting that they're going to have good efficiency. Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, well, we relocated really quickly here to try to keep this bridge here so we have supplies. And we're just still on the defensive. Of course, if we could get around him, then we have the opportunity now to pincer him. What is this? Local resistance. Okay, that's fine. For some reason, he's letting me march straight to Berlin with a cavalry unit. I don't understand why. Yeah, exactly. I'm recording this live while playing on Twitch, and some of the people in Twitch chat are saying, 0 troops defending Berlin? Paradox AI. Yay. It's the fall of Berlin. Just like that. This is also shutting down, or should be shutting down, most of his factories. Why don't we grab one of these guys to Eastern Germany? So that hopefully they don't get slowed down. Smashing good job, lads! Hey, we found the enemy. Alright, let's get entrenched. This cab, though, he's just gonna go nuts. Actually, no, he's not. Apparently, he has very low organization. All this moving is really affecting his organization. Modify our government again. I'm really concerned about manpower. Alright, I'm gonna take a break here. I'll see you again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. See you in a bit.